Hello. Hello, hello, hello. All right, we got a first comment in here. Why do DC Comics? Because I do this stuff all the time. Now I'm just waiting for it to pop up on YouTube. All right, the sound is working. And we are live. What's going on, YouTube? JT's Reborn here, and welcome back to another video. In today's thing, we're going to be talking about the May 2021 solicitations for DC Comics. Well, I like talking about DC Comics. That's why I like to cover them. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. I was just getting things lined up, set, ready to go. And we're going to start talking about things. So here we have the May 2021. Good to see you. Good to see you too, Tellum. Good to see you. Good to see you. It's been a while since I've done one of these live streams. It's been kind of a crazy week this week. I just got that Invisalign stuff done for my teeth. So it's kind of like a clear, it's like invisible braces, like for your mouth. So it's not very comfortable and it's not the most fun, but here I am. We're going to go ahead and talk about these things, but I'm sure I'll get used to it. So anyways, the DC Comics May 2021 solicitations. I don't know how many people are going to be watching this thing. Again, I haven't done one of these live streams in a little bit, but we'll see who jumps in and yeah, we'll talk from there. Let's get started. So I'm going to go issue by issue. Last month was pretty crazy. We got the April one. How you doing, Ernest? Good to see you. Last month we did the April one, and the April one was kind of like just Batman, 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 Batman. But let's see what they got this month. So, oh yeah, the Robin variant looks really excellent. So let's go ahead and do what we do. Let's go ahead and scroll through this thing. Titanus Kong, hashtag shut up Sean. Let's go ahead and add that to the stream. There we go. I'm just going to leave that up there for right now until another comic comes in. But let's go ahead and talk about this. So upcoming DC Comics May 2021 solicitations revealed. More exploration of the DC Infinite Frontier. Hello and shut up, Sean. Sean, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go ahead and scroll through these. So there's a bunch of yada, yada, yada. A lot of stuff coming up. But let's go ahead and just go through all the stuff because, well, we're going to get our first crossover, Suicide Squad and Teen Titans. Oh, boy, I can't wait to read that because the last Teen Titans run was just so much fun. So starting out the list, we have Mr. Miracle, the Source of Freedom. What is this? Just to say, shut up, Sean. What a legend. All right, there you go. Literally came from Skull Island just to say, shut up, Sean. What a legend. Thank you. Thank you. I have to go. Bye, Sean. Okay, well, see you later. So here we go. So the first one is Mr. Miracle, the Source of Freedom. This one's going to be written by Brandon Easton. I'm not too familiar with Mr. Miracle, but this is spinning out of Future State. You can go ahead and read this whole thing here. Again, I'm going to kind of be skimming through the stuff I'm not quite as interested in, but if you're a big Mr. Miracle fan, this is something for you. So you get the little Mr. Miracle logo. You got all these different images. Okay, just the two covers. Wonder Girl #1 with Yara Flor. Now, I haven't read her stuff within Future State, but a lot of people seem to like this new character. So I think that's good. I think that's pretty good. Wait, I like Marvel more than DC. Why am I even here? It's Sean. I'm staying. There we go. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. You know, I'm just gonna because Sean's on the line. That's why you got to stay. So it's always fun to do. So next thing again, Wonder Girl #1. This is written by Joelle Jones. Raised in the far-off land of Boise, Idaho. Oh, so she's from the States. Yara Flor has always felt something was missing from her life, and now she is headed to Brazil to find out. Little does she know, her rival will set up a series of events that will change the world of Wonder Woman forever. Her return has been prophesized, and with that prophecy comes the undivided attention of benevolent gods from pantheons beyond. Danger lurks around every corner, but is this young hero ready for a journey? Find out in a debut issue you absolutely cannot miss. They do need to up their game. So, again, this is spinning out of Future State. All right, here we go. Future State Gotham, #1. So, Future State is not going to be just 2 months. They're still going to be doing shit in the coming months. So, yay, Future State. Written by Joshua Williamson. So, the event that was DC Future State continues in its own ongoing title starring the Bat Family, beginning with this epic story, Hunt the Batman, disaster strikes Gotham City, and all evidence points to the next Batman. Red Hood must choose justice over his family and allies with the corrupt magistrate, enlists him to bring in the new Batman, Dead or Alive, featuring the entire cast from the popular Future State Batman titles. This new series kicks off the next chapter in the forbidding world of tomorrow. and does so in brilliant monochromatic storytelling. This black and white series will showcase the brutal world that's around the corner in future state Gotham. So that's cool. Legends of the Dark Knight, #1. Yes, another. So look at more fucking Batman titles. They should just change it from DC Comics to, Batman Comics, because that's all it seems to be. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. What's this one right here? I do like Joshua Williamson. He did a fun Batman Superman. Yeah, I haven't read his Batman Superman thing, but I hear it's quite good. I'm gonna have to definitely check that thing out at some point. So Legend of the Dark Knight. Oh, this is gonna be an anthology book. Look at that. There's some right there. And Tabby is like, I'm done with Future State. Yeah, me too. I can't wait for March at this point. Written by Derek Robertson, the iconic series Legend of the Dark Knight is back. Comic icons and rising stars alike will tell digital-first stories across the Batman mythos, beginning with the comic legend and co-creator of The Boys, Derek Robertson, writing and drawing an epic 3-issue supervillain crime drama. A new player has arrived on the scene in Gotham City and is selling deadly chemicals to its worst villains in town. Mr. Freeze and the Penguin, and even the Joker. It's up to Batman to stop the villains, track down the supplier, and save Gotham once more. So there we go. Batman is a detective. DC means Detective Comics. Batman is into comics. Batman is DC confirmed. There we go. That's right. Yeah. Batman. Yes, that's right. It's Batman Comics and everyone else. So yes, again, Milestone returns. Okay, this is a pretty solid one. So at long last, it's the return of the legendary Milestone Comics. This one-shot features 24 all-new pages chronicling the events of the Big Bang, the police brutality protests gone wrong that changed the fate of the city of Dakota forever, by unleashing a wave of superpowers across its population. As the world watches, a bullied teenager will become the hero known as Static. A framed scientist will go on the run as the super weapon hardware, and a stranded alien will meet an ambitious young woman who will transform his life and remake the pair as the all-powerful Icon and Rocket. Also included is the 17-page primer story originally released online during the world-famous DC fandom event, further expanding their heroes' origins, where they're going next. 7 turn things. Okay, so this is Milestone Comics coming back. Right here. This is kind of long overdue. I mean, people have been asking for a Static Shock based book in a while. Now, I've watched every episode of Static Shock. It was a decent series. There's some good episodes. There's a lot of cringe in it too, like episodes like when they brought in like Little Romeo or the really awful theme song. But there's also some pretty solid stuff. Like when it got really serious, like the episode where the one kid brought the handgun to school, I thought that was a pretty solid episode. Again, I really like Dwayne McDuffie when he worked on it. Like, because Dwayne McDuffie was one of the best people to work on like DC comic stuff, and he doesn't get enough credit and appreciation, I feel like. But more people are starting to recognize him a bit. But yeah, I'm glad Static Shock is back. I'll definitely try and look to pick this thing up because, like I said, I like the Static Shock TV show. DC Festival Heroes, the Asian Superhero Celebration #1. So again, these are all characters of Asian descent. And let's go ahead and read this thing. So again, we got like Tai Fan, we have Keenan Kong, we have Cassandra Cain as Batgirl on the cover. That's pretty cool. We have Emiko Queen, we have Ryan Choi, we have Katana, and we got a couple other characters. So let's see. Oh, got comics right here. I was going to me and my good friend Hunter doing a discussion on DC and from here. Just wondering if you wanted to join us tonight. Perhaps, Tabby. I'm going to be doing this thing right now, so we'll see how I do. DC Deconstructionalist Cult Comics and the Deconstruction. Hi, how you doing, David? I like the SAG thing. How was your day? My day's going okay. My day's going okay so far. But yes, let's go ahead and look at what is this? Oh, we got 12 people watching. Sweet. So this is the DC Festival of Heroes, the Asian Superhero Celebration. So this got a lot of people working on this thing, including Dustin Nguyen in that. Grab your favorite boba and pull a chair up to the dim sum table as we celebrate Asian Heritage Month with all your favorite Asian DC characters. Old and new, join Cassandra Cain, Katana, Green Lantern, Tai Fam, the Atom, Dana Tan, Red Arrow, Lady Shiva, Damian Wayne, and the Al Ghul clan are in this. New Superman and more as we present new tales of these characters from their thrilling history. Plus, Cheshire Cat's relationship to Cheshire is revealed as Shoes asks somebody's name Shoes? Okay, asks Selena Kyle to take her under her wing as the Cat Girl, and that's just the start. You getting the new Todd McFarlane figures? No, I don't really have any Todd McFarlane figures. What kind are they, Titanus Kong? Well, Cassandra Cain Batgirl is pretty sweet. Katana is pretty awesome too. Like, I recommend reading Brian Edward Hill's Batman the Outsiders book. I mean, Batman's in it, but he's not really a focal point. But he's pretty good. Like I said, Cassandra Cain's pretty awesome. Like, look at that Batgirl suit. Like, that's the coolest looking Batgirl suit. I at least in my opinion. Katana's pretty awesome. Emiko Queen, I'm a big fan of. Hated what they did with her in the Teen Titans book after Percy went off it. Stargirl Spring Break Special, number 1, written by Jeff Johns. The less we say what's going on with his drama, the better, I guess, because there's a lot of controversy surrounding him. But let's go ahead and take a look at this one. Courtney Ormer's spring break plans aren't like your average high schools. Instead of hanging out with friends, she's heading out on an adventure with her stepfather, Pat Dugan, and teaming up with his former team, the 7 Soldiers of Victory. The soldiers are forced to reunite again and unearth the secret 8th Soldier of Victory, yada, yada. I'm not too familiar with Stargirl. I really like Stargirl more. I hate DC Comics. Why do this? DC sucks. Hey, you know what? There's some great stuff with DC, Cliff. There's some really awesome stuff, in fact. There's a lot of shittiness, too, and we can call it out when we see it, but they do have some really good stuff. I mean, I love Vertigo is a fantastic imprint. A lot of their animation is spectacular. I haven't watched Stargirl. I haven't did this. I guess so. Ooh, I like the figures that Todd McFarlane does. It's a pretty impressive one. But sometimes cool. Yeah, see, I'm the opposite. Like, I like Marvel, but I'm more of a DC person. Opinion on Wolf of Wall Street. I enjoyed it. It's a pretty memeable movie. No, that's cool if you feel that way, Cliff. I mean, that's fine. The Arkham Knight figure recently released, also with the Earth Batman. There you go. Okay. Justice League Last Ride, number 1. Batman in there again. Once the most powerful group in the world, the Justice League was destroyed by tragedy and time, disbanding under the veil of mistrust and anger. Now on the eve of the universe's greatest murder trial, the League must come together one last time. But can Superman and Batman bury these past before the cosmos' greatest villains bury them? And the shocking truth in this new digital first adventure by writer Chip Zdarsky and artist Miguel Mendonca. Okay. Everything of DC sucks. Well, that's your opinion. You're entitled to it. Okay, Hope at World's End. This is just basically the trade paperback of Hope at World's End, which is a fantastic 15-issue series, a digital exclusive. But I really liked Hope at World's End, and if you get the chance to, you definitely should check it out. I Am Not Starfire. Now, written by Mariko Tamaki. You know what? This has already been kind of joked about enough. The less we say about this book, the better. There's no family resemblance to these two. This basically looks like self-insert fan fiction, and it's going to be a no from me. Action Comics number 1031. This is written by Philip Kennedy Johnson, art by Daniel Sampry, backup story written by Becky Cloonan. Oh, I like Gotham Academy. So, War World Rising Part 2. After a war-torn battleship escapes War World and makes a perilous journey to Earth, Superman searches for answers about the identities of its mysterious refugees and their apparent link to the planet Krypton. Could there be other Kryptonians in the universe? Meanwhile, Atlantean scientists study the wreckage of the War World vessel and make a shocking discovery that could change the balance of power on Earth. And in the backup story, stuck in the wrong timeline, Minner continues to gather intel on the Trishala's hope of finding an answer that will cost him relationship with Apollo and who will being captive, Trojan, blah, 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 blah. Ooh, a lot of people too. The Wonder Girl show, she wasn't getting made. Actually, no, it's a good thing that the Wonder Girl show isn't getting made because they probably screwed up somehow. Yeah, they really took what made Jonathan Kent awesome and just basically just kind of took a big crap on it. They took away all his personality. Now he just says poop and caca and blah, blah, blah all the time. You can write an interesting teenage John. You just got to find a way. So, and that's unfortunate. John was so beloved, and now it's so amazing because John Kent was the most well-liked thing about DC Rebirth in terms of newer characters that came in, and then immediately they just took all that and threw it all away. Now he's actively one of the most disliked characters. I hate that they aged up John. Opinion on Forrest Gump. I love Forrest Gump. It's a pretty solid movie. I can quote it all the time. Everybody of DC sucks. Super Sons was the best. At least Serena Lewis looks really good. Yeah, until they screw up John Kent again. Oh, there we go. There's John. There's John Boy. The One Who Fell, Part 2. Thought to have been defeated long ago by Superman's eyes, the ancient Shadow Breed have returned in horrifying new form. Superman's oldest ally has been assimilated into the ranks as John, the scene's new leader, search for the key that they'll help them defeat the creatures. Superman returns to the site of his first historic victory over the Shadow Breed in an attempt to warn the of the incoming threat, but Superman's old allies keep terrible secrets from him, and both he and John are more vulnerable against the Shadow Breed than they know. And backup story about Jimmy Olsen. Boy, man, Cliff does not like DC Comics. That's okay though. Say as much as you like. Have you seen Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous? No, I have. No. Does it have Throgoth, the Thunder? No. I'll be following what happening with Johnny Universe Nightwing during the Infinite Frontier. Superman is pretty cool. I'll say that. Oh, Superman's great. He's the iconic superhero. American Vampire 1976, number 8. This is that Scott Snyder book. I haven't been paying attention to it at all, so if you kind of want to read that, then there you go. Batman number 108, also featuring Ghostmaker. This one's written by James Tynion IV. Introducing Meet Miracle Molly, because we have enough. Okay, I'll say this, though. I'm kind of getting tired of Tynion just throwing in a new character every single month instead of kind of utilizing a lot of the... I mean, it's cool that he's giving some new, fresh characters to the DC Universe, but at the same time, I just feel like that's all it's kind of focusing on. Like, oh, check out my... It almost feels sometimes like kind of like fan fiction in a way where somebody just kind of inserts their own, original character and just kind of puts it in the thread. And it's cool he's making new characters, but it just feels like every month it's just, here's a new character, here's a new character. Well, what about kind of the underutilized Bat family characters that are, Batman's got like 100 books, but a lot of these other characters aren't really being utilized. Frog is a dumpsting era. Frog, there's a shard of Thor's Hamill and the Frog's on his brother, blah, 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 blah. Monsterverse is better. Yeah, Monsterverse is pretty awesome. So anyways, Batman went away. Batman goes undercover to infiltrate the transhumanist gang known as Unsanity Collective and learn more about their sudden appearance in Gotham and what nefarious plans does Simon Saint have for Arkham Day survivor Sean Mahoney. So there's a Sean here. How does it connect to the Magistrate? And in part 2 of the action-packed, bone-rattling Ghostmaker backup story, can our heroes stand up to the horde of Kid Kawaii? Plus, don't miss the debut of mysterious Miracle Molly. Where's Tim Drake? Tim Drake will show up at some point. You know what? It's very cyberpunk. Some people say JoJo, and then some people, she looks straight out of the 1980s with those pants. I mean, they're pretty lethal. Opinion on Insomnia? Never watched it. Batman Black and White number 6. Again, there's a lot of this is the final issue of the Batman Black and White thing. I've read the first issue. Sean is going to read something by Sean. Yes, that's right. It's Sean Somni. It's Seanception right there. All right, what do we got here? Batman Black and White, written by a bunch of people. So it's just the final issue. There's a story right here of management documenting Batman's history. There's one that's going to be right here. Claim created by Infinite Loop. Once more, fan favorite co-creators Rumble, writer John. Okay, so Clayface. And it's the Mad Hatter. Batman, the Detective, number 2. Oh, look, another Batman book. This one's written by Tom Taylor, though, so he's done some good stuff at DC. Best-selling team of writer Tom Taylor and artist Andy Kubert continue their epic Batman adventure. Batman's European adventure continues a mystery around the organization known as Equilibrium deepens. Just who are these enigmatic villains and how they cut a race to Dark Knight? How does Henry Ducard play a role into all this? Can you face the Bruce Wayne and all that? Blah, 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 blah. And more Batman. Oh, wait. Speaking of Batman, how about another Batman thing? Okay, it's the Tom Taylor one. It's an Elseworld story, so I'll give it a shot. I'm not reading Batman Catwoman, even though the Phantasm isn't, because I did not enjoy Tom King's Batman run. There's some bits that were kind of fun, but it just kind of got, like, nothing happened for, like, 15 issues. It was just like, oh, we're just wasting stuff on a dream thing that goes nowhere. I used to really like Batman and Catwoman kind of as a couple, but thanks to the Tom King Batman run, I just grew to just dislike them. And every time I heard them say bat, cat, cat, bat, bat, cat, cat, bat, 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 I just kind of I grew a little crazy. Like, it just became a little too much for me. So that's cool if you're enjoying it. Mysterious Deepens. This was actually causing a bit of controversy, I think, online, because I saw one of the designs that they had for, like, Helena Wayne, and people were like, is she not wearing pants? And I guess that was a big freak out. Mysterious Deepen, yada, 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 blah, 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 blah. There's a link in the description if you want to read this thing. I just don't care for Tom King's Batman. Batman Scooby-Doo Mysteries. You know what? How about we do another Batman book? Because it's all about Batman. Oh, speaking of Batman, Scooby-Doo Mysteries is written by Sholly Fish. I'm not really reading these. I enjoyed some of the cartoon Batman Scooby-Doo crossovers, but You know what? Screw it. I'm kind of over Catwoman and Batman at this point. I'm like, move on. Let's get something different. Oh, here you go, Tevya. Here's Superman, but guess what? He's accompanied by his buddy Batman there. Uh, written by Jean Lun Yang. The Dark Knight and the Man of Steel are on a mission to stop the godlike Auteur.io from destroying the pocket world he's created. But where on earth did Auteur.io even come from? The answer starts on Earth, but all the way to an ancient cult of world forger worshippers on a planet far away. Our heroes are prayer stopping the mythic behemoth. They need to go a lot of the source race against time, parallel Earths, blah, 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 hanging in the balance. There we go. Batman, Batman, Batman. How about another Batman? Jesus, come on, man. Another fucking Batman book. I love Batman, but Christ, how many fucking Batman books are we going to have? Batman, Urban Legends, #3. Chip Zdarsky, Matthew Rosenberg, Brandon Thomas, and more. So it's an anthology book, 64 pages. The mystery around Cold Cash and Halo James says Batman takes a more active role investigating the man known as Grifter, but other villains in Gotham have begun to notice the Grifter's up to. They're about to attempt an assassination. How long can the likely teammates of this dynamic duo last? The Outsiders epic reached its end with the return of 3 iconic Outsiders, Black Lightning, Katana, Metamorpho. All ready to face down Katana's mother-in-law. The finale will change the makeup of the Outsiders forever and set them on a new trajectory in the DC universe. Red Hood and Batman fight over what they should do with the child who is now orphaned as a result of Red Hood's temper. Whilst they play child temper under the care of Leslie Tompkins, she debates if she's going to do the right thing. Is she looking for another Robin in training? Oh, boy. Gene Yang is such a great writer. I'm not familiar with your work, but I'll take your word for it. Catwoman, #31, written by Ram the Fifth. Ram V, is their name really Ram V or Ram the Fifth? I don't know. Catwoman and Shoe. Is there a character really named Shoes? Like, is there a character that's named Shoes? Catwoman and Shoes like have crashed. Like, is it her shoes? Is their name Shoes? I don't know. Is it like Shoe Nice, the YouTuber? If you want some weird stuff, look up Shoe Nice. Okay. Mr. Roy's homework opening, but they aren't there to kick a Klimt or a Monet. No, they're the newest addition to Mr. Roy's esteemed collection, a large test tube containing poison ivy. But how did Pamela get in this predicament in the first place? What was done to her, and why did she seem different? Challenge of the Super Sons #2. Again, this is just a physical release of stuff I've already reviewed on the channel, so you can check it out. But I guess it's there. I don't know, because it says 2 of 7, but there's 14 digital issues. So yeah. So Super Sons, check it out. Physical issue. Definitely want to get it for the support of it. Again, just things are kind of there. Maybe it's going to be. I wonder how these issues are going to be though, because it says 2 of 7. Maybe it's going to be all in chronological order this time. The physical issues. We'll see. Crime Syndicate #3. With the Crime Syndicate's forces combined for the first time, seeds are sown to change the world forever. But before that can happen, Ultraman, Superior, Johnny Quick, and I can't remember when I was survived about the biggest star of them all, and each other plus Earth 3's Alexander Luthor makes his debut. Question of the month on Earth 3 are Star's friends or foes. And in the backup story, witness the origin of Superwoman in the tale illustrated by superstar artist Brian Hitch. Okay. Okay, Batman, Detective Comics, #1036. Shoes, yes. Written by Mariko Blockshon on Twitter, Tamaki. I have to add that joke in because I don't know. I've never interacted with this person. For some reason, they blocked me because I went to try and check out their writing. But yeah, must be on a blockchain or something. Batman versus Huntress. As the Dark Knight delves into the mystery of Sarah Worth's murder, the only witness who truly knows what happened that fateful evening is Batman's only hope to clear his name. But another hunter is stalking the mysterious killer plaguing the city, and Huntress has also set her sights on Bruce Wayne. The violent vengeance of Gotham unleashes holy hell on Batman as trouble brews above and below the city streets. In the backup story, Huntress and Hunter zeroes in on Gotham's own violent vengeance. The previous chapter of her world was rocked by gruesome murder of a dear friend, but there's more to the sinister scene than meets the eye. Okay. Here's what I don't get. Huntress is like friends with Barbara Gordon. She's part of the Birds of Prey. Why is she going after Bruce Wayne? I don't know. I've seen the movie. I thought it was I think the movie's underrated. Yeah. There's a costume. There's Huntress. The Dreaming Waking Hours #10. by G. Willow Wilson. I have no idea what this thing is, but if anybody wants to check it out, Sandman Mythos, stuff like that. There you go. Huntress is pretty cool. The Flash, number 770. Again, I'm kind of confused with the Flash because the numbering, like from like Rebirth onward, kind of changed around. So it got kind of confusing. They should have just kept the numbering the same. Dropped into the battlefields of World War II, Wally West continues his search for a way home as the fastest man alive comes face to face with the Fuhrer himself. Oh, Hitler's going to be in this issue? Oh, this should be interesting. Wally's friends in the present day search for a way to bring him back and answer why he's stuck leaping from speedster to speedster throughout time. Oh, it should be interesting. Green Lantern, number 2. What does this say? Here lies a guardian of the universe. Gee, I wonder which Green Lantern is going to probably get killed. Isn't this the guy who seems to like hate Hal Jordan as a character? I don't know. Was this the writer? Can somebody back this up? Didn't this Jeffrey Thorne guy hate like Hal Jordan so much? So if there's a dead Lantern here, it could be Hal Jordan. In which case, wow. Doesn't like the guy, so he kills him off. A guardian of the universe lies dead in the universe, tears on the brink of war as the son of the United Planets and the Green Lantern Corps surrounds the campus. New bigger threat looms with John Stewart reassigned to the role of an ambassador. Surprise appearance of one of the newest Green Lanterns may fall, Sting Corpse, and spoilers, Far Sectors, Joe Mullion. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, how's it going? Welcome to the chat. Poor Hal. Harley Quinn, number 3. I thought Harley Quinn already had an ongoing. I don't think Hal Jordan is dying. Probably not, but yeah. Harley Quinn here, still nearing my solicit text. Oh, that's cool. Thanks, Harley. My War of Wellness with Hugo Strange kicks into high gear this issue, and things are going to get ugly. Hugo's about to send his right-hand man, Lockwood, Arkham Asylum's most sadistic guard. Oh, I think I remember Lockwood from Batman the Animated Series. And Kevin, after meeting our first support group meeting, folks, some things in this world are sacred, and I'm not going to stand for this. Hugo Strange never picked a fight with someone like me before. He's not going to like the results. But this issue and pick up our gorgeous variant cover. It's a real gem. Okay. Well, I appreciate Harley narrates her own solicitations. And then there's the Joker looking swole on the cover. Right there. There's Punchline, written by James Tynion IV. Again, another Batman-related title. Why can't Wally West be the Flash? Yeah, I know. Harley Quinn is basically Deadpool now at this point, the way her character is there. So the hunt for the Joker is underway as Jim Gordon heads to a remote part of South America to run down a lead and comes face to face with the clown prince of crime himself. The mystery around A-Day deepens, but not before an attack by the bloodthirsty Sampson family. And the Punchline backup story, Punchline is to face off against the Queen of Spades, New Muscle, Orca. At the same time, Bluebird's investigation and Punchline's ultimate monitor has a horrifying dark turn. Okay. You know what? I'm all for some Joker stuff, I guess. This should be interesting. I mean, I'm intrigued by the Joker book because I think it's cool to have kind of a villain-themed book. So, and the Joker is already kind of everywhere. But, I mean, he hasn't had a solo book in a while, so I'll give it a chance. Justice League, number 61, written by Brian Michael Bendis, everybody's favorite comic book writer at DC. Of course, being sarcastic, because I know a lot of people aren't real fans of him. But yes, so the new Justice League is trapped in a world devastated by superpowered war, and Brutus hungers for a new home of his own Earth. Own our Earth. With their powers gone haywire, the League must fight their way out of a post-apocalyptic with Thunderdome of depravity and desperation. On their own, Batman, Naomi learns more dark secrets of her birth world's broken legacy, while Hawkgirl and Black Canary battle through the henchmen trenches. But where are Superman and Black Adam? And what kind of trouble is Aquaman in? Hence, it's bad. In the Justice League Dark Story, Ragman joins the hunt. Satanic, Constantine, Etrigan, and Detective Chim hit the books literally in a possessed library. Yada, 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 yada. Okay, so Justice League number 61. This is Bendis. I don't have hope for this book. I think this is where the controversy Shazadam comes from. People said they were going to call him Shazadam or something. I don't know what's going on with that, but that's something. Oh, okay. Looney Tunes 260. Wow, 260 issues. This thing's going on forever, but I don't know. I feel like Looney Tunes works best in animation, but if you want to look at that, there you go. I don't know who's reading them. I never see those books on the shelf anywhere. Oh, here's a Godzilla vs. Kong theme book. Mads, okay, then this giant issue, it's Gagzilla versus King Kong Ball. What? Filled with more gags than you can shake. Favorite at Mad 20 is a monster of SmackDown. Salute to Godzilla and King Kong. We searched the deep jungles of the archives for issues that time forgot. Capture some women's. All right, so cool. Here we go. Here's a Godzilla and Kong theme one. Mad number 20. There you go. There we go. This is a random question. I'll pick James Franco because I'll just pick that. Dwayne Johnson doesn't have any plans on crossing over Shazam. He only wants his own movies. Well, Dwayne Johnson was a producer on Shazam, so he was always the one who thought they should do a Black Adam movie separate instead of just cramming him into Shazam. So they're going to cross over at some point. That is the plan. Man-Bat number 4. Why does Man-Bat have his own comic yet Aquaman doesn't? That doesn't add up to me. Okay, so in Batman vs. Man-Bat, round 2, after disaster encounter with the Suicide Squad, a therapy session with Harley Quinn, and yet another failed attempt to cure himself. Langston has been located at last by the Dark Knight. The only problem, Scarecrow got there first. What is the Master of Fear plan to the serum that literally creates monsters? We'll give you one guess. Okay. Okay, maybe Godzilla will win. I thought a Man-Bat 1 was pretty good. Well, that's cool, Caesar of Rome. I haven't read any of them. They got one more issue left. The next Batman, Second Son, number 2. This is a spinoff of Future State written by John Ridley. I have not read the next Batman, but I think those issues at $8 are way too overpriced for each one. I just don't think spending $8 on like 50 pages, like unless it's like a special for like a couple like mini series, like every issue being $8, it just doesn't seem worth it to me. So I have not read it yet because I didn't want to spend the $8 on it. But this one's $5 for a digital exclusive. So if you're interested in that. Yeah, Tim Fox is struggling to find his place in the family after having gone so many years, and his youngest brother Luke will not forget it. But Tim's investigation, Arcadine takes a turn as you realize there's a connection with Shadowy Simon Samuel and Batwing is turning into the underworld in search of Ratchet, looking for answers about his sister Tomorrow's Relapse. Okay, there we go. Batman's Second Son by John Ridley. Ooh, this is a really cool variant cover. I like the art style, the colors, and everything. I almost want to just put that variant cover on the wall as a nice little. As a nice little bit of cover art. So, yes. Nightwing, number 80. So this is written by Tom Taylor. Look at this variant. This variant's pretty cool. Like the Nightwing logo right there through the city, a Superman thing. Dick Grayson's always had a big heart, from protecting those persecuted by bullies in his youth to combating evil alongside Batman as Robin to pledging his newly inherited wealth to enriching Bloodhaven as Nightwing. His kindness and generosity have always guided his life, but now a new villain stalks the back alleys of Bloodhaven, ruining the hearts of the city's most vulnerable. Who is this terrifying new menace named Heartless and will be able to resist plucking out the biggest heart in all of Bloodhaven? Read this literally heart-wrenching issue to find out. Okay. I'm glad the solicitations are emphasizing like the heart of Dick Grayson, because that's one of the best things about him. He's this really like hopeful, heartfelt character, and he just had it's this sense of compassion that really makes Dick Grayson really good and upstanding, and pretty great. Favorite episode of Batman the Animated Series: Robin's Reckoning, Part 1. I did a whole video on my rankings of Batman the Animated Series. You can check that out, and it's on the playlist on one of my channel, Batman the Animated Series. I reviewed every episode, and I did a ranking of video. Oh, yeah, me too. Sorry, Jason has Bruce interesting. Damian has Bruce's sense of justice. Yeah, you can kind of argue that. Damian has Bruce's personality. Let's go to the next bit. The Other History of the DC Universe, number 4. This one's written by John Ridley. Boy, John Ridley's got a lot of DC books, it seems, coming out. Like, he kind of just, like, was a screenwriter, and then he kind of was doing comic books. Good for him. 4 of 5. Words can be tricky when not someone is known for his emotional life. Words Carter feel ashamed of gender, sexuality, and ethnicity. The people of Gotham City tried to hide who she was, in fact. Was she really? I've never seen that really. I could be wrong, but I haven't really seen this showcase too much in the comics. But I always thought Renee Montoya was always kind of open, but I didn't realize there had these closet issues. Okay. I'm just kind of reading this for the first time. Renee's path from closet police officer in the 90s to her time the fearless vigilante knows the question is one that is intricately linked with queerness, is one that is defined binaries, not modern hateful stereotypes, and the roles that propagate them as the question. Renee stood in contrast to society's rigid expectations are held a mirror up to the world's face and asked, who are you? The long-awaited miniseries written by Academy Award-winning screenwriter John Ridley, 12 Years a Slave, Let It Fall, is really illustrated by this. Well, Renee Montoya is a pretty cool character, so it's cool that she's getting a solo one-shot issue. All right. Losing my voice here, but it's time to talk about Robin. So, yes, there we go. There is the Robin issue number 2. This one's going to be written by Joshua Williamson. So we have Damian here on the cover, who looks like he's finally gotten taller. And we have the new character, Flatline, who literally has a ripped out heart there, just keeping the grave warm for you, little birdie. So it seems like she's going to be like his rival, which I'm all for. I think he needs more rivals kind of his age, but she could be kind of crazy fun, I guess. I love this variant cover right here. This is the best looking variant cover of the month. I mean, look at the colors, look at everything showcased. I want this like printed and, you know, a poster on my wall. I like how Damian has kind of his belt there. But yeah, there's a reason I put this as the cover, because I think it looks spectacular. But yeah, so again, written by Joshua Williamson, art and cover by Gleb Melnikov. After the shocking events of Robin #1, Damian has learned the deadly rules of the Lazarus Island the hard way. Now he must prove that he belongs to this tournament and uncover its secrets. But his only ally is the daughter of one of his greatest enemies, Ravager. So Rose Wilson's in this. In this tournament, only one fighter can get out alive. Ready for round 2, fight. So this could be a Mortal Kombat type thing. My Ducard will show up eventually in this book, Tevya. So right now he's got Joshua Williamson has confirmed that he does have plans for Maya to show up. No, the intention is to have this to be a long book. So he's going to have hopefully at least 20 issues. But it's not going to be like 12. It's going to be a lot longer than that. Well, John Kent's, he had Legion of Superheroes, Tevya, and he's appearing in the Superman book. But yeah, Damian's overdue for a solo book. I mean, Super Sons is kind of counts, I guess. But he hasn't had like a solo title. We haven't had a solo Robin book in a while, so I'm all for this. I'm excited. Flatline kind of looks a bit like Harley Quinn, but I think the design is pretty cool. So it'll be fun seeing him interact with somebody kind of there. Yeah, I'll do watch along strings at some point again, but yeah. Rorschach number 8. Haven't been reading this. It's written by Tom King. If anybody's interested in, there's the whole thingamajig right there. Ruby Justice League number 2. Yeah, Legion was pretty bad, Tevya. I don't think the book kind of stopped after a while. God, I'm losing my voice right now, and this is not fun. 1 second. Let me catch my breath. All right, Weiss comes face to face with the brooding boy accused of theft. Okay, so this is Ruby and Justice League. It's a crossover. There's a description there written by Margaret Bennett. I'm not familiar with Ruby that much, so if anyone's interested, there you go. Sensational Wonder Woman number 3. Wasn't this already out like via digital series? I think it was. I can't be so certain. Two Rangers comic legend. One of faces the most relentless foe yet. A marketing maven who would star Lulu for a chance to meet anyways on this. Yada yada. On most issue, it's not Gotham City Gal that are dropping the world's vilest. It's a good thing Wonder Woman is on the guest list because Bruce Wayne is a secret identity to keep. Okay, so Batman's going to be in this book too. I have no idea how to answer that question, David. It all depends on the mood, I guess. Strange Adventures number 10, written by Tom King. Wow, Tom King has a lot of books. Where's the Tomasi books though? Like he's only got Super Sons. Why isn't he writing more stuff? Once upon a time, random strange man deal with the neighbors foes take a stand against the invading. Alana Strange, yada yada yada. Strange Adventures number 10, Black Label, Tom King. There you go. Suicide Squad number 3. Okay, this is the first of the 2 crossovers between this and Teen Titans Academy. Oh boy. Yeah, he might very well be. I don't, unless he's going to get like something crazy like Aquaman, because like what other books are left? I would be all for him getting an Aquaman book because Green Lantern's been taken, Flash has been taken. Aquaman has no book, so I haven't seen him write it. Yeah. Haven't really watched it, David, so I can't judge there. But yeah, if he leaves DC, I'm going to be really upset because he was like my favorite writer there. He always wrote good stuff, but he just seems to be kind of like it just seems like he gets shafted on everything that he does for some stupid reason. Like they'll put other people who are not as good as him. They don't promote his books hardly. Like they compared to other writers, and he writes better stuff than them. So I don't understand it. Like his run with Gleason saved Superman. It was so good. Yeah. Love Tomasi. Yes, if anyone should be able to retcon or change what happened to John and bring him back to his previous age, but it should be Tomasi. It would be so poetic if he was the one to just take it and like, you know what, I'm bringing young John back, and boom, a big middle finger to everything that happened in that previous stuff. That'd be pretty savage. You know, we've had crossword years. Exactly. He can't leave not when we need him. I've seen little clips in that. I think it was the Fletcher one. Yeah, I just wanted writing stuff. I mean, it sucks. He doesn't seem to have like any books. Like he doesn't like any books with stakes. That's what I mean. Absolutely, absolutely. I think he might get Aquaman. That's a theory I'm throwing out there. I don't know for sure, but he's gonna have a book at DC. I think it would be Aquaman, or maybe another Bat Family character. I don't know because we don't have enough. Do you Dragon Ball voice and say "Shut up, Sean"? Oh, the Perfect Cell one. Shut up, Sean. Sorry, my voice is kind of going from talking so much. Yeah, I mean, I feel like if John Kent's going to get a solo book, Tomasi would probably write it, maybe fix them. I don't know. All right, crossover time. This and Teen Titans Academy. So Teen Titans Academy comes out at the end of the month. So there we go. There's Red X on the cover right there. Task Force X finds a new target and leads the clandestine team right to the Teen Titans Academy. The devious and driven Amanda Waller continues her quest to form a new powerful squad. And next on our list, the Titans' new speedster Bolt. But when the mysterious Red X gets in the way, he becomes Waller's next target. Written by Robbie Thompson. Oh, we're familiar with him on this channel, especially what he did with that Teen Titans book along with Adam Glass. So I'm not really looking forward to this. Oh, look, Superboy's the villain. Oh, cool. I just can't wait for it. So then it picks up again the second half in Teen Titans Academy number 3. Because again, right as this book starts, we're in the middle of a crossover. Don't miss the crossover with the Suicide Squad. Hunted by the deadly Task Force X, the new students of Titans Academy have to grow up fast or risk losing one of their own even faster. Why has the squad put a target on new speedster Bolt back? And why, in its charge on Titans Island, is Amanda Waller's team of villains being led by a mysterious Red X? So Red X is doing some shit. There he is on the cover. So, yeah, I'm not a fan of what they did either. Tell him. Not a fan of the things. Oh, yeah. Fuck, it's Peacemaker. Oh, yeah, we're going to need a lot of Peacemaker now. He's got his own TV show coming out. He's going to be in the Suicide Squad film, and it's starring John Cena. Oh, boy. Superman, Red and Blue, number 3. All right, so this is basically the equivalent of the... I like the red and blue concept. It's basically Batman Black and White with Superman. 5 more incredible tales of Man of Steel. It's on the art style page in primary colors. Superman stuff written by a bunch of people. I'm starting to lose my voice at this point. I've been talking for 45 minutes almost, and I didn't bring a water with me, so it's gonna get worse. The Swamp Thing. We're putting the back in the title. Reeling from his battle with the Pale Wanderer, Levy sees the true nature of his transformation. Oh, it's not Al Cullen. What better place to find his roots in the heart of Green itself? There, he and Jennifer will encounter the realm's many denizens, including his own Holland. Oh, there's Holland. And Poison Ivy, who will leave in this back to the real world. Swamp Thing, yada, yada, yada. There we go. Well, it's going to be on the... he's going to be on HBO Max, not the CW, so hard R-rated stuff. Okay, Truth and Justice, number 4. Oh, there's Jason Todd looking like he's 50, and he's still in his Robin Red Hood attire. A friend from Jason Todd's past is found dead in an alley, and the Red Hood is on the warpath for the killer. But in his pursuit, Jason finds himself facing down his own past and place within the Bat family. Can Jason outrun his demons, or will they drag him back to the grave? There we go. Wonder Woman 772, and she looks like Linda Carter in that cover there. That's kind of cool. Written by Becky Cloonan and Michael W. Conrad. This is the last one right here. Wonder Woman may have outsmarted the beasts of Asgard for now, but nothing has prepared her for what's to come. Diana's darkest self has emerged as a new opponent, and she'll need help from an unexpected ally whose connection to thunder has inspired many tales. Thor! Oh, Thor's going to be in this one, I think. Can this god and demigoddess duo find out does it serve the new balance of things, or are they doomed to leave everything including their lives, battlefield, yada, yada, yada? And the backup story taking place in the younger days of our hero Diana must dive deep into the depths of Themyscira's oceans to learn more about the mysterious manuscripts left to her. Little does she know what lies beneath has many teeth and is dying to meet her. Beware the mighty megalodons and their appetites. Ooh, megalodon sharks. And then these are just some trade paperbacks. And yes, there we go. So those are the DC comic books for May 2020-21. One second, give me some. Let's see. All right, there we go. We went through all of them. Where is Tim Drake's Robin? Tim Drake, I watched an interview with Joshua Williamson, and he said that Tim Drake is going to show up at some points because James Tynion IV loves Tim Drake. Like James Tynion's favorite character is Tim Drake. So Tim Drake's going to show up probably in the Batman book soon. You'll see Tim Drake. Don't worry, he's going to show up in something. He'll show up in something. There's that. So out of all the books I'm most looking forward to, of course, Robin's number one. Because that's cool. The Return of Milestones sounds neat. Not really interested in the Future State stuff because I'm kind of over it. No, I never really got into it. Oh, don't worry, Tevya. Tim Drake will get something. Just like the back rows are going to get something. Milestone returns. Here's things I'm most looking forward to. Milestone, I'll probably check out that first issue. I'll look at this because I like the characters, the celebration. Now, the question is, are they going to utilize these characters afterwards? Not really interested in that. I'll probably get the trade paperback of Hope at World's End because I love Deceased. Definitely not going to be getting this, or I might read it as a joke. I'll definitely be obviously I'll be reading the Batman books because I have to cover everything that's in the universe. Not reading that. No, maybe. Yeah, I probably will read Urban Legends. Catwoman, Super Sons already got them. But I'll pick up the physical books. Detective Comics, probably. I mean, I read all the Batman stuff. Joker, yeah, I'll try and do stuff on the Justice League. Definitely not picking that one up. Bendis writing it. Mad 20, probably. Man Bat, nah. Nightwing for sure. I'm excited for what Tom Taylor's going to do. Yes, Willem Dafoe would be awesome. Robin number 2 is the most anticipated book. And after that, there's just a couple of other things. Teen Titans Academy and Suicide Squad. I'll do videos on those. But when does Robin 2 come out? Is that the beginning of the month type book, or is that like end of the month? We got to wait till the end of the month. Shit. Okay. So those are the May 2021 solicitations. So what is everyone most looking forward to for this month's solicitations? Let me know in the comment section really quickly. And let me check something. My phone's ringing. So go ahead and let me know for a second which one you're most looking forward to. My voice is pretty much gone on this stuff. Oh, Teen Titans 2003. I love Teen Titans 2003. I think it's amazing. Mad, okay, definitely look forward to Mad. Challenge of the Super Sons and Robin. Yep, for sure. Yep, Captain Swabber, Robin and Robin only. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that Robin book. I'm just so excited for it. Especially after, because like I said, I was just kind of really tired of what was happening with Damien's character at this point. Like, so it just feels like there. All right, so there you go. Caesar Rome has some good choices, selections right there. Just give me a second. We'll just pull up the Robin book right now because see if I can zoom in a little bit. No, it won't let me. Okay. Let's see if I can pull up something else real quick. All right, we'll just pop Robin up there. So again, here's this. Just look at that variant cover. Like that variant cover is just so awesome. I just really want this variant cover. I want to own it. I want like everything I can get with it. I just think this is a really awesome looking variant. I'll definitely try and get because I'm getting physical issues too, so I try and get variants in that too if I can. But yeah. So does anybody have any last minute questions? Mm-hmm. I'd really need to think on that, David, because there's a lot of things you can need to fix with Son of Kong. For one thing, the rush climax is the thing I'd mostly change because there's no reason for it to be so rushed. It was a very rushed movie to begin with, but it's kind of fun. All right, looking forward to that. Oh yeah, because this cover is neat. Tell him, but like I said, I really like this variant. It's definitely like he's gonna get ready to fight. So I'm just so excited for this anime type arc right now. Like I said, I love this stuff. Are you talking about DC Comics, Caesar of Rome, or are you just talking about characters that don't have solos and right now? All right, if we're talking DC, well, I wanted Damien to get a solo book, so I'm getting that. I'd probably give Raven a solo book because I really like the two like miniseries that she had. If I could give any character one, I'd give one to her. I'm a little biased. Yes, JL Arlie. Can you remind us? I really liked it in the movie. I thought they handled it quite well. So I had two video. The demand I got on the response I got to the amount of comments I got in my first big discussion video, and everyone just kept talking about it, and so I made those two videos in response to that. Those did very well view wise for the channel. Like it was insane how many views those things got, and people just kept asking for more. But I'll talk about it again when I get to talking about Justice League vs. Teen Titans. Yeah, go ahead and leave some review requests. Watch parties, we'll see, because I do want to finish the DCAMU films at some points. We're almost coming up on a year since Apocalypse War came out, so how can you not love Raven? Raven is awesome. Raven needs more attention because she's just, I'll say this about Raven right now. What are they doing with her character? Legitimately, what are they doing with her character? She's just kind of like, oh, we're gonna make you villain, evilist, and some stuff. She's just thrown in a lot of these other like books that aren't very good. She's thrown in that what's the other book? Like Teen Titans Go, she's not really treated very well. The last time I feel like she was treated with respect was Apocalypse War as a character, so I appreciated that. Although there was that Dark Knight's Metal like one shot kind of issue where she was leading kind of like a new Teen Titans type team, and it was great. Like I love that roster. So next movie, The King and the Most Dangerous Game, 1933. I've never heard of this movie, but I'll keep it under mind, David. Where's Wally West Kids? If I do it, David, it'll be an after the movie. Where's Wally West Kids? I have no freaking clue, Tevya. I don't know what's going on with Wally West Kids. All right, I am officially going to write this thing down, David, just for you. So let me write it in my little notes here. Yeah, I put Raven on Justly Dark. Put her on something. My God, she's such an iconic character that people love. Raven has a lot of fans, and she's not given the amount of good treatment that she deserves. King and Most Dangerous Game. I'm writing that down. Da, 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 da. All right, I wrote it down, so we're good now on that front. Okay, any other questions? Okay. Thank you. What would your Teen Titans roster be? Teen Titans, the thing, Tevya, is I kind of would do like a hybrid of multiple generations. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Raven solo book. Yeah, Raven definitely needs some more stuff. Yeah, The King is Netflix original movie. Okay. Yeah, Raven needs poor Raven. I feel bad for her. Yep. All right. Any other last minute questions? I'm gonna try and push this thing to just an hour, and then Sean's gonna give his voice a rest. I do like Batman Beyond. I love Batman Beyond. In fact, I did a review of Batman Beyond: Return of the Joker on the channel. If you want to check that thing out. Oh, man, talking today is just it's kind of rough to talk right now. So Sean's voice is just going. See, if I'm on stream with somebody else, then somebody can like take over for me. I can get a breather. But when you're trying to like talk for like an hour straight, it's just like. What do you think about the Snyder Cut? All right, here's my thoughts on the Snyder Cut. I'm really looking forward to seeing it. And the thing with the Snyder Cut was I was always intrigued to see it because I'll be honest, I had fun with the 2017 Justice League the first time I saw it. I watched it this past year. It's not very good, but I had fond memories of that screening because I met a lot of cool people at it. I went to kind of an early press screening. And when you're with the whole crowd of comic book fans and they're laughing, having a good time, cracking jokes, and just kind of enjoying things, it really makes the atmosphere and environment a lot of fun. That was a special kind of moment for me, and I'm still friends with some of the people I met there. So I have fond memories of the Justice League screening I went to. Watching it now, the theatrical cut, it's not good. It really isn't good. The CGI is terrible. Batman is just kind of made a mockery of in it. So I am interested to see what Zack Snyder's version is going to be. It's going to be 4 hours long. Dark Side, Granny Goodness, somehow he kept under wraps there. The Bat Tank from Dark Knight Returns. It's it's crazy. Favorite comic book runs. My all-time favorite comic book, I'll be biased, is I really loved Super Sons. The original Super Sons holds a special place in my heart. There's always some classic Batman, Superman stuff too to read because I was more like reading about trade paperbacks and stuff, or like graphic novels per se than I was legit comic book runs. I really only started kind of getting into more comic book runs pretty much since Rebirth began. I'm kind of going back in and trying to look at things to read more. So again, I'm more new to comic book runs. I was more about animation and graphic novels. All right. You know what? I haven't seen that movie in a really long time, but I just remember it being the most violent film I've ever seen. And you're just kind of horrified by the stuff that happens with it. But that's kind of what I remember most about that movie, David. I have to give it a rewatch, but man, it's a tough movie to sit through. Yeah, 4 hours is a bit long, but you know what the great thing is? Since it's gonna be on HBO Max, you can just hit the pause button and walk away from it. So think of it as watching 2 movies back to back. I don't not like you. All right, I'll tell you what. LP3 Customs. My whole theater laughed quite a bit when that initially happened. Okay, when Superman said, "Tell me, do you bleed?" The whole theater laughed. Like my whole theater was laughing hysterically at Justice League when it came out. But nowadays, people were just like, I think it was kind of like a Phantom Menace thing where people did not want to accept it as being bad. But they've like watching some of those earlier DCU films. It's like, ooh, maybe not so much. Uh, hmm. God, that's a tough one, John Johnson. That's a very tough one. Hmm. Favorite Bates Motel episode. I can't answer that. I watched all Bates Motel, but I can't think. I don't know, Tevia. I got to get my voice to rest after this, buddy. So maybe I'll jump on. Maybe I won't. We'll see. You know what? I'll say this: LP3. When you're in a crowd of people, a little hardcore comic book fans, you're at an early press screening, getting to see it before everyone else. You meet some awesome people there. You kind of have some fun. Oh, favorite episode of Justice League? I don't know. God, that's a really tough one. I rewatched Justice League last year, the animated series, but I can't think of my all-time favorite episode. I like when Batman sings. That was pretty funny. Darkseid and Superman fighting. Was I about to say? No, never mind. I don't know. All right. Any last minute questions before Sean? Yes, I have seen the monsters. Don't worry, John Johnson. You'll get that with Zack Snyder's version. It's going to be hard R-rated. I was looking at the designs too of some of the things. Like, here's the thing. I don't like what he did with. I'll say this though. The Red Sky reminded me of like the new Batman Adventures. I'm like, oh my god, they're doing the Red Sky. So I thought that was kind of neat. But yeah, the Red Sky and the color, it doesn't look good. Like it doesn't. It just looks so rushed. Like that was such a reactionary change. They should have just waited it out and then just done something afterwards. They're gonna Flashpoint anyways. Have you seen the Monsters? Yes, I have. Good stuff. Next show that I want to watch. I don't know. I don't really know. Right now, I'm kind of going through and I was binging the James Bond series. So I kind of want to do a video ranking that franchise. And again, based on my own personal opinion. I only have 2 more left to watch. But it's been kind of fun revisiting that. I just got to watch Skyfall and Spectre. So after that, we'll see what's next in terms of TV shows. I've been watching Attack on Titan as well and WandaVision. But yeah, well, I'll tell you, it'll be 4 hours long. So we'll see how it turns out. I have not watched a single episode of The Boys. John, the Snyder Cut has not been released yet. Yeah, the Snyder Cut's not even out till next month, so I don't know how you could have seen it on Netflix. And plus, it'll be HBO Max. Oh yeah, I love Shazam is great. Shazam might be like it's tough to choose a favorite DCEU film. Like the 4 best ones are Shazam, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, and Man of Steel. And there's elements of each one. I think if you take the best elements of each one, you can kind of have like the best DCU movie. Like Man of Steel had, in my opinion, the best villain. Aquaman visually is the most stunning. Wonder Woman had like a great arc for the character. I think like there's a lot of the first 2 acts of Wonder Woman are solid. Shazam just great all around. Just doesn't have like the epic action that you're missing in like an Aquaman or Man of Steel or something. Oh, the original film. Okay. Well, you're gonna see something very different with the Zack Snyder version, John, because they only use like 20% of Snyder's footage for the theatrical cut. Mm-hmm. BVS is a mixed bag. Are you ready to leave, Sean? I guess so. So, any last minute questions? Because Sean's voice is going to be destroyed right now, and he needs to get some water. And plus, I've got these stupid Invisalign things in now, and it's just really like awkward to talk. It's not very comfortable right now, but I'm trying to get used to it. Any last minute questions for Sean? Well, no, they're going to release it another means in Canada, John. I saw online. I was talking with a friend, but there's another means that they're going to release it. Any other last minute questions for Sean before Sean has to go and rest his vocal cords? Anyone? Bueller? All right, I take it there's no more questions. So Sean needs to get some water. That's right. I'm going to leave that up there. I just wanted to say I'm excited for the May solicitations. I'm just more excited to get to Infinite Frontier. I just want to read the Robin book. That's pretty much the main big deal for me. There's a lot of stuff. Okay, I'm done for questions. Sweet. You know what? I'll pop up on camera for a second. Boom. All right. So, this is also the first stream with my brand new laptop. Sean must go rest his glorious voice. That's right. This is like I'm using my brand new laptop now, and this thing is like the most powerful thing that they had at Best Buy. When I say glorious, it means semi-bland. Oh, thanks. Well, it's kind of gone now, so I've kind of lost it. But yes, so this is the first stream on this brand new laptop, this like gaming thing. This thing was like $2,000. So I got all these new editing softwares. I'm going to start working on some more content again. But I just want to get on screen to say thank you to everybody who has watched this thing. I really appreciate it. Love you all. Can I get some shut up Sean's in the chat before we go? I'd appreciate that. But yeah, so we got more content along the way. I am looking forward to the Mace stuff. Infinite Frontier comes out next month, and I'm going to be covering a lot more comics on the channel. I also want to do some more other types of videos for it, kind of like an episode by episode review of Godzilla the series, which was something I definitely wanted to talk about at some point. There we go. Shut up, Sean. Bring him on. And yeah, so I got that, more written reviews. Definitely get more watch parties in at some point, and then other kind of random edited together videos. But I'm still trying to figure out my new Adobe software. And once I kind of figure that thing out and figure out After Effects and all that other crazy stuff, I'm going to... There we go. Drink some water, Sean. Yes, fuck, I should have brought some with me. But yeah, so once I get that going, I'm going to be definitely covering some more stuff on the channel. So I want to say thank you to each and every one of you. And I'm doing a lot of stuff with my hands right now. This is kind of crazy. Let me just shut that off because it's kind of terrifying. But there we go. Yes, drink some water. But I wanted to say, just shut up and get your water and leave. Okay, I will do that. Once again, thank you all so much for watching this. I really appreciate it. Love you all. As always, take care now. Bye-bye then. And I will see you all in the next video. Peace out. Shit like that. All right. I'll be doing more stuff soon. So look forward to that shit. Take care now.